everybody, thanks for stopping by. So we have another haul to discuss. So I was going to try and get all of my polishes into one haul video that I've accumulated since my last one, which was probably like 2 or 3 months ago, but I just got way too many polishes and I also haven't swatched a good majority of them, so I think I'm gonna break them up and do the half here that I've swatched already, and then I'll try and do the other half here soon. So I wanted to try and get this all out, but I have a feeling that this video is still gonna be like 30-40 minutes long, so it's probably better that I break them up. But I hate that it takes me so long to do these haul videos, because I know sometimes a lot of these polishes that I'm talking about are already sold out or are already you know, not available, and so sometimes I wish I could get the hauls out faster, but I don't want a haul of polish just to be like, oh, look at this polish I bought. Like, I want to be able to like give you guys at least a swatch photo or give you my thoughts on it. I may not necessarily have worn it yet, but at least I can swatch it and give you like a general idea of the polish and what I think about it. I don't want to just like show you polishes and just tell you to buy stuff, even because I mean sometimes I get stuff and they're duds, and so I don't necessarily want to be like, here's all the polishes I bought, and then have you guys run out and buy the same polishes. If you want to see polishes that I buy, a lot of times I don't do every single order, but for like a good majority of polishes, I do sometimes put my receipts up on my Instagram feed. So lately, like whatever I buy at the polish pickup, I usually put in, or I'll usually post my receipt. And so I can do that if you guys are interested in seeing what I buy, like, so that way if you do want something that's limited edition or sold out, and I try, like, whenever I see promos and stuff about, like, for example, the Cadillacquer sale, I try to like put that on my Instagram to like let you guys know what's on sale and what's being bought. But I don't necessarily always tell you everything that I buy, again, just because I don't want you running out and buying and spending your money on stuff that I don't necessarily think might not be worth it. But yeah, so anyway, that's kind of my thing with haul videos. And again, these aren't every single polish that I've purchased in the last couple months. These are only polishes that I have not worn as of yet. So you would have seen a couple other polishes, newer polishes in my weekly manis if you watch those regularly. So just keep in mind that these aren't every single polish I've bought. I don't want to like make these videos even longer than they have to be, so I have condensed these into just the polishes that I have not worn, but I have swatched at least and can show you photos. So that is what's going on. Let's try and get this going. So first ones that I want to talk about are the rest of the Parks and Recreation collection from Night Owl Lacquer that I have yet to wear. I have worn 2, 3 out of these, or 3 of them, so these are the rest that I have not worn yet. All of these are thermal polishes, and let's go ahead and jump in. So this one is called Poetic Land Mermaid. This is a purple to kind of like a dusty pale blue color. Really, really interesting thermal shade, really pretty. It does have this nice I want to say that's gold shimmer. There looks like there's a couple holographic pieces in there, but it's mostly gold. So there is that. So it's a really nice kind of just like medium purple color, and then it transfers over to the pale dusty blue when it is warm. So that one was really pretty. Other one is going to be Literally, and this one is kind of interesting. This one and the next one that I'll show you are the polishes that made me a little hesitant about getting this collection, just because I don't see myself wearing these quite often. But this one is kind of a like bluish green, kind of like a jade green. Some iridescent pieces in there, and this one transitions over to a yellow in its warm state, so it's very interesting thermal. Not necessarily something I see myself wearing all the time, but I thought I ended up picking up the whole collection. So that again is Literally. Looks like there is some holographic micro shimmer, or holographic shimmer, and then there's also those like iridescent flakies in there. So I don't know if I got a good shot of that for you, and my light is starting to wane because it's late in the evening. I do apologize also. I got home, I had one of those days where like I knew I wanted to film when I got home from work, but I could not for the life of me. Like, I had to take my makeup off as soon as I got home from work, and so I've got like I had to like pop whatever freaking thing this is growing on my face. I felt it growing on my face like all day and it was driving me nuts. So I am a little barefaced. I tried to put like a little bit of makeup on so I didn't look totally like pale and ghostly looking. So I do apologize that I am losing a little bit of light, so these bottle shots might not be as awesome as I tried to make them to be in my other videos. Okay, so the other one that I was kind of iffy on from this collection was called I Know What Things Are, and this is an orange to yellow thermal. It does have the same kind of holographic shimmer in there, as well as the iridescent flakies. So there is that. And then the other two, this one actually was a surprise to me as a favorite. I have yet to wear it, but I really enjoyed it when I swatched it. This one is called Whole Ass One Thing. This one's named after Ron Swanson, which is fitting. This is kind of a swampy, kind of like a swampy green, like olive green, and it has this really cool, so this transitions from a this like olivey green. It's a little bit more green than an olive, but it's still got that like swampy feel to it. So it transitions from this color cold, and then it goes to a gold when it is warm. But the real like shining star in this polish is that like red, that like reddish gold shimmer that's in there. It stands out so well in both phases of the polish, and I just found it to be really, really pretty. It was definitely a surprise hit for me. I was a little on the fence with it just because it's a green and it's not normally my favorite, so we'll see once I get this on my nails, but I was pleasantly surprised with this as a swatch. So Whole Ass One Thing. And then the last one is a if you bought the whole collection, you got this as a kind of like a special perk. So this one was not available unless you bought the whole collection. This one is called Zorp, and I'm actually really glad I got this one. This one is a really cool, like dusty turquoise, not turquoise, it's like a dark, it's like a dark blue, it's like a dark navy blue with like a hint of green to it. And then it transitions over to a light blue when it is warm. Same kind of shimmer and stuff that you see in the other polishes. This one doesn't have iridescent flakies, it just has holographic, glitter in there. So I thought this was really pretty, really nice, pleasant surprise once I got the whole collection that this was in there, and I didn't really know anything about it, so it was kind of nice to like get it on my nails and see the transition as it was coming, you know, as it was starting to warm up. So this was really pretty too. So that again is called Zorp. So that is all of the Parks and Recreation collection. Next up is going to be the last Savannah Lacquer that I purchased, that I have yet to talk about. This one is called, so when I was on the Savannah Lacquer website, I had gone there to buy one particular polish, which was Blooming Hyacinths. I've talked about it in a couple videos recently. And then I picked up two other polishes while I was on the website just kind of browsing. Unfortunately, I didn't realize this early enough, but Savannah Lacquer had also released a Parks and Recreation collection. I don't know how long ago, I just happened to see it while I was on the website. Unfortunately, most of them were sold out, but I was able to get my hands on one of them, and this one is Ron Swanson, and this is gonna be a really cool polish, I think, in the fall time. It's this really kind of like dusty navy, like a dusty denim blue. It's got quite a bit of gray to it, but it has this really cool, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like do it justice in this video because I'm losing light, but it's got this really cool aqua shimmer, aqua flash that is in there. And as in, if you had seen my other weekly manis, the other one that's kind of similar to this that I wore recently is Huckleberry Taffy. The shimmer flash that's in here, you do catch them in certain lighting, but they're not terribly apparent. They just do a really good job of just kind of making these polishes just super vibrant and glowy on the nail, and the effect that they give is just so pretty. They just look so, I wish I could put into words what they do to the polish. They just make them super shiny and kind of three-dimensional because they just kind of, they make the polish just kind of bounce off the nail. So I can't wait to wear this in the fall time. I found it was really, I really enjoyed it when I swatched it, so I think I'm really gonna enjoy it around the fall time. So that again is Ron Swanson. And then next up are some polishes that are from some nail mail polishes that I got from friends. So A couple of months ago I had mentioned, I think I had commented on somebody's video about how I wanted this particular polish and how I didn't have it, and that is OPI's Do You Have This Color in Stockholm? So I think I mentioned, I think it was on Angie's video, I can't remember exactly what the video was talking about, but I mentioned in the comments that I wish I had this video, I wish I had this polish. And so a couple of us were commenting down below, and then Kendra from Miss Kenny Nicole here on YouTube offered to send me a bottle out of her collection, which was super nice of her. So I now have OPI Do You Have This Color in Stockholm, which is this really kind of vibrant, like medium purple color, really pretty. And then she also, in addition to that, sent me a few other polishes, which I thought was super nice of her. This one I was really intrigued about. This is Different Dimensions Fairy. And this is a like micro glitter polish of this kind of lavender purple, and it does have a little bit of a linear hollow to it, but it does also have this kind of like aqua flash, which I don't know if I'm going to be picking up. You can kind of see it there. But really, really pretty polish. I need to try this as a manicure because I wasn't crazy about the formula on it. It was a little thin for my liking, and with these like micro glitters, sometimes it takes a little bit to build up. So I wasn't crazy about it on first swatch, but I think the color's really pretty. So I definitely want to try and wear this soon as a manicure to try and test it out and see how much I like it. So that again is Fairy. And then the other two she sent me is a Morgan Taylor, which I don't have any Morgan Taylors in my collection. So I was really anxious. So I was really pleasantly surprised to see this in the box. This one's called It's Lit. And this is, it's a really pretty kind of like, I don't know what kind of pink you would call this. It's kind of it's got a little bit of like just like a medium purple, medium pink. It's got a little bit of, it's kind of like, it's not, definitely not a cream. It's got like a little bit of a, it's kind of a glitter polish, kind of like a micro glitter polish, where it's all just a bunch of like small little glitter pieces. I don't know what you would call that. It's not a foil, but it's just made, pretty much looks like it's all made up of glitter polish or glitter pieces. So, but yeah, this one was really pretty, really nice formula on this. I really liked that. That is called It's Lit. And then the other one that she sent me is called I'll Have a Manhattan, which is a super, super deep purple, like almost to the black side, but not quite. So when I first opened the bottle, or first opened the package, I was a little weary about this guy. I was like, oh, this looks a little dark. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. But once I got it on the nail, really, really pretty. It is just on the edge of like almost black to where I would not like it, but it's got just enough purple in it to where I think this is gonna look super sultry and vampy on the nails come like winter time. So really happy about that one. And then a couple weeks later, after I got that package from her, she was doing a tag video of like destash. It was like a destash tag, and she was getting rid of this particular polish, and I quickly messaged her and was like, hey, let me have that bottle if you're gonna destash it because I want it. And I don't really have any reason why I want this. So this is called Don't Let the Dead Bite. And I'm not really entirely sure why I like this polish so much, because I don't really go for Halloween polishes, but for some reason, like, I don't know, just the bloody look to this polish just really intrigues me. So this is kind of a like warm, like the base on it is kind of like this warm, like rosy nude. It is quite thin, so it does come up a little sheer on the nail if you don't do enough coats, but it has these red metallic glitter pieces in there, and so it ends up looking just kind of like bloody and kind of gory on the nail, and so I don't know why I like it, but I do, so now I have it, so maybe around Halloween time I'll end up wearing it. So thank you, Kendra, for sending me those polishes. That was super sweet of you. I'm very happy to add those to my collection. And next up are going to be the last two out of my purchase from the Cirque Colors Desert Bloom collection that I haven't worn yet. So this one is, and shockingly they're both purples, so you'd think I would have wore these by now. But this one is called Wildflowes. This is a dusty medium purple with that copper flash that Cirque does a lot, and then like sparse pieces of holographic micro I don't like calling them micro glitter because these come off like flaky. So it's more like holographic, like little holographic pieces. But that one is super, super pretty. I think just it hasn't been the right time of year for me to want to wear this. I feel like maybe around fall time I might end up busting this out. So that's really pretty. It's called Wildflowes. And then the other one that I really need to get on my nails soon is called Dusky Skies. And this is more of like a vibrant ultraviolet, kind of leans on the blurple side, but definitely a purple, excuse me. And then the same kind of like copper shimmer and holographic pieces that you see in there. So can't wait to wear those. Those are super, super pretty. And then next up is going to be the For Love of Polish box that I got in May. If you're not familiar with the For Love of Polish box, I'll just quickly, it's a subscription box. You always get a, it's an indie subscription box for polish. You always get 3 polishes, $30. It always features a Polished for Days, a polish, and then there's always a guest maker. You can either get on the subscription and they will just bill you every month and send you the box, or the first week of every month you can just go on there and buy the box, you know, just buy it each month as a single purchase. So this is the May box. I believe it was like space or sky planet related, something like that. And I have yet to wear any of these. So this one is going to be Polished for Days. This is, I want to say it's Perseids. Oh my gosh, I'm like choking on something. Perseids, which is a kind of grapey, come on, focus, bud. It's kind of like a deeper, like ultraviolet kind of purple, cooler purple. And then the same old, I hate saying same old because it's really nice. I just, it's the same formula that Polished for Days does a lot. It's got a really nice kind of red, copper-ish flash in there. There's some iridescent, not iridescent, there's some like multi-chrome flakies in here. There's like a bunch, there's always so much going on in these polishes. So I feel like they're so, oh my gosh. These are always so hard to describe. I feel like you almost have to try one to get how beautiful they are, because they do look pretty in the bottle, but I feel like there's so much going on sometimes that they, you know, they're always so hard to tell in the bottle like what they look like on the nail. So that again is Perseids. The polished one from this box is called Dark Side of the Moon. And this one, it's not quite a black base. It's like maybe a charcoal, a little bit lighter than a black. And then it's got these, you're mostly going to see the green here on the camera, but this is the shimmer and bigger flaky pieces in here they're kind of duochrome. They go from green to pink to purple. So definitely not a polish I plan on wearing anytime soon. This would be more of like a winter shade for me. So but I thought this was really pretty on the nail. So and the shimmer was the change on the nail was fairly apparent. I wouldn't say like crazy apparent, but it's hard to tell from this video because all you're seeing is that green, but there is some duochrome properties to this. So that is Dark Side of the Moon. And then the last one, which is kind of why I bought this box. I'm now on the subscription for this box, but I almost didn't buy this box, but this is the one that kind of made me want to buy it. This is from Contrary Polish. Have not tried this brand, so that was one thing I was eager to try about this box. This is called Nebulous, and Nebulous is kind of a like blurple, but it leans more on the blue side. And then this has a beautiful, again, like red copper flash. I can't get enough of those. Like half my collection is that red copper shimmer. And this also has some larger like iridescent flakies in here as well. And this is a little thin of a polish, but it really just allows the all of that good glitter and flakies in there to kind of just like come up as almost like a jelly sandwich type feel. So really can't wait to wear, I really can't wait to wear this on the nails because I thought this was really pretty swatching. So that again is Nebulous. And then moving along, I picked up some more crellies from KB Shimmer. I couldn't help myself. I was in a crelly mood. I finally picked up the crelly that everyone talks about, which is I Wet My Plants. Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to wear it in the springtime, so I don't know if I'm going to wear it anytime soon, but this is a really pretty pale blue with, I'm losing my light, so I don't know how close I can focus on this. It's kind of a pale blue with silver, different size glitters. There's purple, there's like a lavender purple, a darker purple, silver. I think that might be it. So let me see if I can get you a shot here. So this was really pretty on the nail. I love the formula on these KB shimmers. I think they're just so smooth, really nice disbursement of glitters. You don't have to manipulate it too much. Really love that. And then the two other ones I got are kind of similar, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep both of these in my collection. I feel like they're just too close to keep. They're too close, but I liked both of them, so I'm like, I kind of feel like I should destash one, but I kind of don't because I still like them both. So this one is Oh Splat, and then this one is Full Bloom Ahead. Now looking, if you just like glanced at these two bottles, they would totally look the same to you. I mean, they just look so close. If you're staring at these bottles, there are some slight glitter differences. Like, Full Bloom Ahead has some pink. Oh Splat has some blue and green. It's just, they're just too close for me to, I mean, oh man, they're so close. But both of them, again, have really nice formulas, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, I haven't worn either one, so maybe that will determine, maybe I like one color over the other one, but these are super close. So definitely don't buy both of these if you don't need them. One of them, like, they have like a slight color difference because one of them has more glitter. Like this one has a little bit more blue glitter in it, where this one has a little bit more pink glitter in it, but they both have, this one doesn't have pink, but like they're just too close. So anyway, that is Oh Splat and Full Bloom Ahead. And then moving along, I did pick up a couple more polishes. They had done a promo like months ago, like probably like a good month or two ago. So they were featuring this kind of like mystery polish that I decided to go ahead and grab, and this is called the Riddler. And the Riddler is, I gotta remind myself, it's been a little while since I swatched this. So this is kind of a blurpily blue base, and it has iridescent flakies in it. Focus bud. It's kind of similar to Dark Side of the Moon, except the base is slightly different. And this has some duochrome pieces in there as well. Let me grab, I mean, you can't get either one of these, I don't think, anymore, but just for comparison purposes. So you got the Riddler here to your left. They're kind of similar, and actually I don't even know if this is going to be a good comparison because they're both kind of duochromy to me. So the base colors are totally different. This is going to be more of like a blurple. This was kind of like a charcoaly gray. But the effect on the nail is kind of similar. They both have like the duochrome flakies in there. Dark Side of the Moon has some like micro glitter in there, or micro flakies or whatever, that this one does not have. So they're kind of similar in effect, but not totally close. But so yeah, this one's got the duochrome, like green to blue to purple to pink flakies, and it is a little bit thinner, so you do get kind of like a jelly sandwich type feel with it. So I thought this was really pretty. Again, probably more of like a fall winter shade for me. And while I was there, I decided to pick this one up. I had eyed this one a couple of times on the website, but just had not pulled the trigger on purchasing it, so I decided to go ahead and do that. And this is called Kyary. And Kyary is interesting. I thought it was more of like a like crimson red type color, but it actually ends up being a little bit more of like this like reddish purple on the nail. So it's a little bit of a shapeshifter. I was kind of a little surprised when I got it in person that it wasn't exactly the same color as I thought it was going to be, but I still think it's really pretty. And as you can see here, really cool like red shimmer to go along with that, so it kind of just makes it glow off the nail. And they also do that scattered hollow that they do really well in their polishes. So haven't yet got a chance to wear this yet, but I definitely want to. It looks really, really pretty. So that's Kyary. And then here we go. We're making okay time. So next up are going to be the rest of the Polish for Days slash Polished Oaky collection that I haven't worn yet. This one is Lyre or Lyre. Lyre, I think it's Lyre. Lyre, I think it's Lyre. We're gonna go with Lyre. This one is going to be a like cornflower blue, a little bit on the paler side of that. Again, Polish for Days, you know, standard formula. There's some iridescent flakies, a nice kind of like copper red shimmer in there. So that one is really pretty. I haven't got a chance to wear this yet, that one yet. The other kind of lighter toned polish in there is Aeonian. This is more of like a mint green. And there you go, mint green, same copper flash in there. This one, not as many flakies as the other one, still has a little bit of flakies in there, which I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell because my freaking lighting is going away because it's getting late at night. I should have filmed this a while ago. That one's really pretty. Aeonian. And then this one is called, oh, this one's not from that collection. I'll do that one in a second. This one is called Seabright. This is a duochrome. And this one, I have so many of these duochromes, but I just can't say no to them. They always just look, I'm a sucker for like multi-duochromes. I can't help myself. So this one is kind of a like meaty, like a, not a medium purple. It's like a little bit of a lighter purple, slight bit of like a warmer purple. And but the thing that made me get it is like this really pretty aqua that it goes to. So that one is really pretty. I can't wait to wear that one. I haven't worn a multi-chrome in a while. I feel like I need to probably bust one out soon. And then there's also a magnetic polish in that collection that I have, but I hadn't swatched it yet, so I'm not going to throw it in here. So I'll probably have that in with my next haul, but I did also get the magnetic in there. So this one, this is left over from the Enchanted Forest collection that I bought quite a while ago that I hadn't worn yet. So this one is Fireflies. And Fireflies is an interesting, it's an interesting color. It's hard to tell in the bottle, but it's like this, I want to say it's kind of like a, it's very thin. It's kind of, like denim blue. It's kind of like a denim blue, but again, it's got that really pretty copper flash, so it just makes it really, just really like earthy and woodsy feeling on the nail. It's got those iridescent flakies in there, or I don't want to say iridescent flakies. I always say iridescent flakies. These are more like flakies, like multi-duochrome flakies. So I apologize. I think I said that in the last couple ones. They're not iridescent flakies. They do more like multi-chrome, duochrome flakies. So I apologize. I think I misspoke on a couple of those other ones. But I can't wait to wear this. This one seems a little bit darker and more sultry, so I had yet to wear this one. So that's kind of why it's stuck around in the end there. So those are the Polished for Days. I have one more Polished for Days to show you, I believe. Yes, this one came from the Polished pickup in May, duh, because this one's called It's Gonna Be May. It's gonna be May. Sorry. It's Gonna Be May is a, like, it's kind of a gray, it's kind of like a medium gray. Again, that same formula, copper flash, not as many. I don't know if this one has, yeah, it does. This one has flakies in it as well. So that one is really pretty. I can't, the formulas on these are always just so beautiful. I can't, feel like a broken record trying to explain them. The other one from the Polished pickup in May that I picked up is from Stella Chroma. I had been wanting a Stella Chroma for a really long time, been following them on Instagram for a long time. Finally decided to pick one up. This one's called the whole Brevity thing, and I can't wait to wear this. I've been trying to get myself to wear it, but I just haven't been in a like neutral mood as of yet, but I definitely want to get this on my nails. So this is kind of a neutral, like muted lavender with a little bit of gray in it, so like a grayed out purple. It's got these like metallic gold pieces in there of varying like flaky size, and the thing that really I think is super pretty that I don't think I can catch on the camera is this has like a green flash to it. I don't even think I was able to, sorry, I had to change out my memory card because this video is too long. Okay. So, as I was saying, Stella Chroma, the only thing I can't, I don't think I even caught it in the swatch photo, so I'm gonna have to get this on my nails soon and see if that green, God, it's so apparent here in the bottle, but the fact, like, it doesn't even show up at all. Yeah, but there's this, like, kind of like aqua greenish flash, in here that is really, really pretty. So I can't wait to wear this on my nail. The formula was really nice. I can't wait to wear this. I think this looks super pretty. So that again is the whole Brevity thing. And then I will talk about these two kind of single polishes. So as I mentioned, and you'll see a good majority of them in the next haul video, I have bought a shit ton of Cadillacquers in the last like month. I've been like super obsessed with Cadillacquer. And so when they first released the All I Need collection, this and Hug the Dog were the only two that I was able to get my hands on at the moment, you know, at that particular time. So Hug the Dog you would have seen in a previous Weekly Manis. This is the other one that I have yet to wear. This one's called New York. And I saw a swatch of this and I just had to buy, I knew I had to buy this. Really pretty, just like grapey purple, slightly bit warmer, but it's got these matte aqua glitters in there. I just think the color combo on this is crazy pretty. Not very, but like, as I mentioned in my last video, the Cadillacquers, a majority of them have very thin formulas, so bear that in mind. This will take probably 3, even 4 coats if you want to be, if you're super picky. This is quite thin, so it allows the glitters to be able to show through and see, you know, get those levels of glitter in there. So this is going to be quite thin. If you have visible nail line, like I do, this might be a little bit difficult to get fully opaque, but it does have like a jelly-ish formula, so it's not necessarily like totally deal breaker for me, but just keep that in mind if you're not super crazy about jelly and like visible nail line. But I can't wait to wear this. That is New York, and like I said, I did purchase, so eventually when they all came back in stock, I went ahead and purchased a bunch more, so you'll see those. I have yet to swatch them, so that will be in another haul. This particular polish I went on the hunt for because I saw, I believe her Instagram name is Miss Anna. She did a manicure with Tonic's Edna, and she topped it with this polish, which is ILNP's The Magician, and I just thought it looked amazing. I unfortunately destashed Tonic's Edna because the Unicorn Pea shimmer in it didn't stand out as well as I would have liked it, so I destashed it. It went to a good home, but now after seeing her Instagram shot with this on top of it, this just bumped the Unicorn Pea shimmer to like a whole nother level, and so that made me really hate the fact that I got rid of it. But in the future, I now have this. I had to buy this on Hypnotic Polish, so it cost me a little bit of an arm and a leg, but The Magician, if you don't know, is a topper that has the Unicorn Pea shimmer in it. It's not super crazy, you know, packed with the Unicorn Pea, just because it's such a hard pigment to get your hands on, but it does do a nice shower of the Unicorn Pea. You're gonna see it here over a polish that I'm gonna feature here in a second, which is like kind of similar to Edna, that kind of like neutral green color. But yeah, I just thought this was really, really pretty, and I think this is going to be a good thing to have in my arsenal whenever I kind of either want to bump up my Unicorn Pea, or if I want to have, you know, something similar to that. All right, sorry about that. My husband called and I had to take that. So yeah, I just think this is a good polish to have in your arsenal, so whenever you have a polish that maybe doesn't have enough shimmer to it and you want to bump it up, or if you just maybe want to get a little showering of Unicorn Pea. I mean, you can never have enough Unicorn Pea in your life, can you? I feel like if somebody clicked on this video right now and heard me just saying randomly about Unicorn Pea, they would be like, what the hell? will. But anywho, so that is the Magician. I believe if you don't want to pay the amount of money that this, even if it's available, if you don't want to pay the amount of money that this is on Hypnotic, they did make something similar to it called the Alchemist, which is available on the ILMP website, so you might want to look for that. I've heard they're slightly different, but I think they're close enough to where it's not unicorn pea, but it's got a similar effect to it. So that is the Magician. And then the last couple ones I'm going to feature real fast are the polishes I picked up from Cirque not too long ago. So I picked up 2 from the Vice collection. I held myself. I wanted to buy all of them, but I can't see myself, as much as I really wanted to buy that neon yellow, I can't see myself wearing a neon yellow, although I did think about maybe stamping with it, but maybe in the future I'll think about it. So I refrained from buying the bright yellow, I refrained from buying the green and the blue. I did pick up this one, which is Boozy Brunch, which is a crazy bright, I'm gonna keep it back here because I feel like it's gonna get, no, that's pretty good. So this is just like a crazy coral pink, not a dupe for Flip Flop Fantasy. If just off the top of my head, I haven't compared the bottles, but I'm pretty sure this is quite a bit more orange than the original Flip Flop Fantasy. This might be close to like the second rendition of it, but really, really pretty on the nails, super bright. I haven't featured this yet. You'll probably see the weekly manis for this before this video, but this is the other one that I picked up from the Vice collection. This is called Taboo, which is a neon kind of like orchidy pinky purple. Really, really pretty, super bright, loving this. And then the other 3 that I just happened to buy while I was there, or I think I grabbed one more, but you'll see that in a weekly manis. I grabbed another one, but this one's called Bam. This one's not necessarily a neon, but I do think this is quite bright. This one is more of a corally pink rather than Boozy Brunch here, which is a orange. But this is still pretty bright on the nail, even though you can definitely tell like this is crazy neon-y. I thought this was really pretty. I think this is a very nice kind of bright shade for those that want to do bright, but not like crazy bright. And wonderful formulas on those. Like, Cirque does such good cream polishes. Like, if you've used like neon polishes from like China Glaze, please try those Cirque polishes. Like, the formulas are insane. Like, you cannot go back to like the thin, chalky, caca China Glaze neons once you've tried those. I mean, just 2 coats of pure buttery perfection. I can't say enough good things about those polishes. The other 2 that I picked up, this one's called Central Park After Dark. This one I'd been eyeing for a little while, finally decided to grab it. It's a really pretty kind of like khaki green. I really think this is gonna be super pretty in the fall time. It's just a really nice chic green to wear, to like really kind of office appropriate to me. I just think it's a really cool like neutral shade to wear, something like out of the ordinary that you might not see all the time as a neutral. Really pretty. Can't wait to, this is the one that I wore over, this is the one I wore the Magician over. So can't wait to wear that. And then this got thrown in as a promo because if I bought a certain amount of polishes, this got thrown in as a gift. And this is called Delirium. And this is just a kind of like holographic top coat, nothing crazy. But it was really pretty, nice densely packed glitter. I believe I put this over the Central Park After Dark as well. So nice to have. I don't really have anything. I don't wear toppers very often, so it's just kind of nice to have if I happen to want it. And that's it. So this video is probably long, so I appreciate you guys sticking around and checking out all my polishes. Like I said, this is the first half. I do have a whole bunch more, but I do need some time to swatch them, so bear with me. I do apologize that these take a while, but I hope you enjoy seeing some of the polishes that I've bought. What about you guys? Have you guys been, I've been waiting for like the breaking point. I feel like I've hit it kind of now. Like I feel like at this point, I kind of, not a no-buy per se, but I feel like I kind of want to like pull myself back a little bit, just kind of restrain myself. I feel like I've just been going a little bit crazy with indie purchases. So I think in the next month or so, I definitely want to pull back a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to like, you know, hold myself to anything, but I think I definitely hit a breaking point, I think, like a couple weeks ago when I was just getting packages after packages. So, and I feel like fall time is usually the time when I want to buy a bunch of polishes. So I think in the next couple like weeks until like fall collections start to come out. I think I might hold off a little bit, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, but how about you guys? Have you guys hit your breaking point with indie polishes? Have you started to like pull yourself back? Are you full in to indies at this point? What are you guys wearing? Have you bought any like collections recently? Let me know your thoughts about these polishes and all things nail polish related. I thank you so much for watching this super long video. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying it's super long. It's pretty much every video on my channel is 40 minutes long. So I thank you guys for sticking around and watching me and my long videos. I know I'm a little chatty, but I don't, I just can't seem to film a short video. Like, I like to be able to kind of like talk and like, you know, do stuff. And I also don't like editing videos, to be honest. So I like to be able to just like throw up a video and not have to like stress out about like cutting and doing and but anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbing. Thank you guys again for watching. Look for haul part 2 here soon, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.